Hello, hello, and welcome back to Agrarian Skies, episode 8. Um, Done a little bit since last time, mainly, just reorganizing some things. I don't remember exactly what happened since last time, since I took a little vacation in between. Um, but yeah, several new things, kind of reorganized a couple areas. I really want to get into some automatic ore processing, but I'm gonna need a lot more wood for barrels. So I've got a couple things going on. I built a new area over here. I need to get some more green stained clay for just finishing the pattern. But this is a 9 by 9 section of dirt with a water block in the middle. Um, and you can see I put a fence block on top and a torch just to light it up a little bit. And I'm going to set up kind of the first automated farming on these two. That's going to be the project for today. So my goal here is to start getting some trees automatically farmed, so I can get a steady supply of wood coming in, leaves to make dirt, and probably some other things as well. So first thing I need is a harvester. That's built gold, redstone reception coil, machine blocks, Invar axe, shears, plastic, etc. I'm going to want 2 of those. I also want a planter, which is machine frames, pistons, plastic, flower pots, etc. I'm going to go through both of these. So I've got the pistons set up. So I'm set up for the planter. Let's make our flower pot with some bricks, and then we also need some copper ingots. I think we're just going to make one planter right now, and then I'll make the other one as a harvester. So I need a clay block to get bricks. And there we are. We'll get a couple bricks and be on our way in just a minute. Let's go check on this section. The mob spawner seems to be going quite well. Awesome. You can see I did manage to die at one point. Had an unfortunate encounter with an Enderman. I was trying to do something cute and basically change the way, change the amount of drop, make it so they weren't dropping as far, so that we could they would actually die on the punji sticks rather than taking all the damage in the fall, but didn't work out. Alright, so that's our planter, and now for the harvester. We're going to need shears, an Invar axe, plastic, gold. The Invar axe is going to take 3 Invar. The shears, we need 2 sets of them. We'll use iron for that. I don't have any sticks on me. You can see here I also set up a cocoa bean farm on a jungle tree. I had I think that was an exotic seed that spawns that. Alright. Invar axe. And then two sets of shears. There's our harvester. We're going to need a couple more things to make this go. I'm going to need another, I'm going to need some way to power it. So, let's see, it's over here. Lines up very nicely with our lava tank. So I'm probably going to use another magmatic dynamo to power the thing. And then I'll also need some chests and such. So let me kind of outline what I'm going to do here. So the harvester is going to go right there. I'm going to whack it with a wrench to turn it around. The other one will go right there. Okay. The planter, and this is a little interesting. I'm going to take that up, whack that, and the planter will go right down there with that. So if I right-click on the planter, it's all set to work one block below with the water providing water for the farm area. It's going to automatically plant whatever I tell it to. This guy is going to harvest it whenever it's available and shoot it out the port in the back. I'll put a chest right there, and going to need to go find where that is and make sure to expand the platform out, just for keeping the pattern going. I'll do that. So I'm going to go expand the platform a bit. Let's see, we'll be able to see exactly how far. Yeah, it just needs to go a few spaces that way. I'm going to do that and come back for the next section. So I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just going to expand that out. Okay, I'm back. I've got the lower platform expanded out under this, and I've started excavating. So I'm building a couple of things here. I'm going to put the power for this area kind of right in here. And it's going to go up into a conduit that'll run along in here somewhere. But I also need to be able to run some pipes, a couple other things. So I need to build some of those things. I've got some item ducts here. I've got some fluid ducts. First thing we're going to do is take care of some chests. So let's head upstairs and grab some wood. Are. So this chest is going to go right. I'll come into this from the bottom. Right there. So this harvester, when running, is going to drop things into the chest. I'll go ahead and open that spot up for. Let's see. Yeah, that's going to be for a power conduit. And now let's go make some of those. Building these things quickly becomes an exercise in understanding 3D geometry. Let's see, I'm going to need one more. Will that do it? Maybe. I don't know. Figure it out in a minute. Nope, that won't actually do what I want. We'll come back to that. Alright, let's get some power conduits. I don't think I have any power conduits remaining, so let's do few leadstone energy conduits. We need redstone, glass, and lead. I managed to run quite a few yeah, that'll be good. Quite a few blocks of dust through there and collected some redstone. Alright. "24 leadstone energy conduits. Let's make some item ducts. We'll need 10 lead and 10. And then we need some fluid ducts. Copper, lead, and copper. And there we are. Alright, so come back over here. First thing I want to do is make a item duct run from this chest set it for extract mode. I'm going to need a pneumatic servo in there later, but we're going to run this down right into there. The reason for that is so that it can reseed. By doing it that way, any kinds of seeds that come out of there will be able to go right back into the planter, assuming we filter it correctly. And we will be filtering it in a few minutes. The next thing we need is power. Both the harvester and the planter are going to need power. So let's couldn't quite reach high enough to set power to the top, but we'll set it there. And then we'll come over this way and probably build some kind of power system right in here. We'll come back to that. Alright, let's go upstairs and finish the power. There we are. The last item, this thing's going to also have sewage coming out of it. It's a byproduct of the Mine Factory Reloaded machines, and it's not terribly pleasant. So we're going to get it out of there. And we'll need to make a sludge boiler at some point. But more on that in a minute. Alright, so there's that guy coming down. I don't remember if this guy makes sewage or not, sludge or not. I'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, so gotta get power in here, gotta get the planters going. Oh, I need to upgrade the planters too. So right now the planters are going to do a 3x3 square, and by putting an upgrade in them, we'll be able to get it up to a 9x9. upgrade 10, radius increase 3. So we need raw plastic, 10, redstone, gold nugget. Alright, we're going to need some more plastic. Let's go grab some rubber and make some plastic. I'll just grab it all. Let that cook for a bit, and let's go make the power system. So like I said, I want to use magmatic dynamos for this. Which is Invar gears, transmission coils, redstone, etc. The Invar gears are iron around Invar around iron. So let's build 2 of those. Alright, so those go there. Invar like so, redstone, and silver. I'm out of redstone in there, so let's go get some more. Redstone and silver makes the transmission coil. And there we have another magmatic dynamo. So if we plug that in somewhere, let's see. Oop. Somewhere like so. If we do that, hey, it worked. Awesome. So, our magmatic dynamo should be generating power. Oh, because maybe nothing's using power yet. Alright, this is ready. Good. Alright, so we need those upgrades quickly. Let's go get them straightened out. Ooh. I'll need to go get some coal from downstairs. So that will make our upgrades. What else do we need for this? Not a whole lot right now. I will need some saplings. We'll grab 52 of them. And what I'm going to do, if we stick those in there, let's see, I want saplings to grow here, 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 and here. Right? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, because I didn't actually block it from growing in other places. Hold on. I want seeds to grow in the other spots. Okay, so you can see now it planted seeds on the corners, saplings in the middle, which is, well, the middle block is not available. When I expand this out with the upgrade, I will see basically this 3x3 planted with saplings, this 3x3 planted with seeds, etc. Now this guy right now is only looking at the 3x3 right in front of him, so we're not going to give him anything to harvest till we get this guy upgraded. So let me go check on my plastic. There we go. Let's see, I need 12 raw plastic for this to work. I have enough. Excellent. I'll go ahead and finish that up. And we determined I need a 10 upgrade. Oh, sorry, it's only 3 raw plastic, not 6. Regardless. That's 10, 10, 10, plastic, 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 redstone, and a gold nugget. And we're going to need 2 of these. There's our 10. There's our plastic. There's our redstone. And we need a gold nugget. Fortunately, those are pretty easy to make. And there's our radius upgrade 10. They do not stack. So let's head upstairs and watch this work. So the first thing we're going to do is put the radius upgrade in the planter, and we should see almost immediately it's going to start planting things out in a very different pattern. I'm going to go ahead and take up these saplings in the middle, and we should see, yeah, seeds start going in there. You'll see them get watered, etc. So these, I'm going to have it not shear leaves. And put the radius upgrade in. As soon as this starts making or getting mature, you'll see it start to harvest. Let's grab some bone meal and help this out. And one thing I like to do with bone meal, if you do it like so, you get bone meal bags, which, in addition to being a denser way of storing bone meal, lets you apply it to a whole area at a time. Right, so if I've got this working correctly, this should get harvested in just a minute. Eventually. Pretty sure I've got it working. Yep, it's getting harvested. It's running. And I have wheat and seed showing up over here. So now, I want to do something else. I'm going to grab these seeds so I can demonstrate. Alright, I've got 14 seeds there. I've got 14 seeds now there. What I'm going to do is... oh, wait a minute, I need 2 pneumatic servos for this. Let's get another pneumatic. Let's just make a few, shall we? Great. So right here, I'm going to install a pneumatic into that one. I'm also going to install one into that one. Now with an empty hand, I'm going to right-click here and say I want to whitelist seeds and whitelist saplings to go in here. Over here, I'm going to just turn it on. Right? So it's going to try to suck out everything it can. Seeds and saplings are going to end up over here. So if I've done this correctly, okay, all the seeds, yep, I have a much higher number of seeds now. So basically all the seeds are everything's being pulled out into this pipe if it can. Seeds and saplings can go in here. So now every time I get a seed or a sapling from this system, if there's a spot in the planter, it will go to it. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Oh, we just got a tree to grow. That's cool. Let's watch. Ooh, it's a big one. So this is one of the things I like. The harvester is just going to go through, do its thing, harvest it, all the blocks, and everything is going to end up right here. Now, in its current mode, it's just breaking leaves, right? Shear leaves, no. If you set it to shear leaves, yes, you get all the leaves, which is cool. Now, you'll notice I'm getting a lot of sludge. This is what I talked about. I need to make a sludge boiler. The sludge boiler looks like this, and it has some interesting effects. What I'm going to do is stop the recording, go make a sludge boiler, and basically get that ready. If you let this fill up with sludge, it'll still work. It just goes much slower, and I'd prefer for it to stay fast. So yeah, I'm going to go make a sludge boiler and be back in a minute. Okay, so I got the sludge boiler hooked up, and you can immediately see I've got hunger 7 on, except I've already eaten. It's basically a debuff. When the sludge boiler is working, you're going to get damaged by getting too close to it. Now it's blocked because I don't have any way for it to exhaust the way, or get rid of the things that it's building. So that's next. And you know, I've kind of got this area set up as a power vault. The stuff that I'm getting from the farms, I think I'm going to set up kind of right in here to begin with. That seems reasonable. I may not like that later, but you know, for at least right now, that seems reasonable. I have to knock out some of these really cool decoration blocks, but yeah, I think that'll do the trick. So let's see, if I set a row of barrels there, yeah, that'll work. One row, pipes, another row, And if I bring the pipes in right, that's irritating. Right on top of my my power. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe I can go somewhere else. Let's just set it right here for right now. Actually, let's not even worry about that for right now. Let's just get this done. We need a chest. And for this chest, let's grab this. Now if I plug that in, I will basically be feeding anything from the sludge boiler back into the back into the products network. So that is what I want to do. The whitelist will still apply anything else to go in there. And yeah, so let's do that. We'll just come right here and that's a little better in terms of what we're sitting on top of. That's where we're going to come to. So I need some more item ducts. Item ducts are tin and lead. And let's see. I know that this is going to come out over that way anyway, so I might as well there we are. So now everything that is coming off of the farm should end up in this chest eventually. Yep, this stuff is starting to flow out. I'm going to see it over here. Now, I'm not going to leave this in chests. What I'm going to end up building over here is a storeroom of goodies. Right, this is going to end up being a bunch of barrels of stuff. That's a technical term. So you can see it's going to just slowly flow in here. I'll reassemble my my decorative pieces while I'm there we are. Yeah, so we got the clay and sand, that's all coming off the sludge boiler. And there's lots of interesting stuff that's going to come off the sludge boiler. So, yeah, that's basic farming. So next step, I'm going to do exactly the same thing over here. With one exception, I'm going to turn it shear leaves to yes. And so I'm going to go do that. I'm not going to bore you with that recording, and I'll be back in just a minute. Okay, I am back, and this is all done. So I've got the two planters hooked up. Both of them have a whitelist filter allowing oak saplings, rubber saplings, and seeds. I added rubber saplings to the list. Right, same thing. Coming off of this chest that both the harvesters are going into, they're connected to power back here. The items coming off the sludge boiler come out of here and back up into this chest over here. So let's go take a look at what we're getting. And as I mentioned, let's look. This guy is set to shear leaves yes, this guy is set to shear leaves no. We are getting quite a bit of wood, some dirt, some sand, gravel. This is all coming off the sludge boiler. Clay, wheat, apples, heat sand, tainted soil, peat, and salt, and in a few minutes hopefully we'll start to get some rubber. But before that happens, we really need a better storage system than a chest. So that is the next project. My goal here is just going to be, a pretty simple, almost warehouse-like building with barrels. So yeah, that's coming next. I also would really like to get rid of that. I'm not quite sure how yet. I remember that you can do it, I just don't remember how to do it. So, yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's look. How are we doing on time? Yeah, still got some time left. Let's see. So we've got the wheat started. I can take that up from down here. Ooh, we need to get carrots going at some point. Yeah. So I'm just going to consolidate the wheat over here. And you can see here I've got oak leaves coming in. And we'll go ahead and put our seeds in there. So you can see this guy is really just kind of a holding area. This one is the one that's going to do the work. As you can probably imagine, one project is going to be to move the dirt generator over to feed off of the leaves that are coming in here, because we're going to get a bunch of them. So that's next. Let's do that. Let's see. Easiest way. Well, the easiest way would probably be to wait for this thing to finish and then do it. So while that's happening, I'll go back in here. I'm just going to store these conduits and ducts and plastic, all this stuff over here. Figure that'll keep it out of the way. Keep it from being lost if I manage to fall to my death, which I'd really like to avoid. And we can actually probably get rid of this tree at this point. Awesome. Let that work. And, yeah, let's harvest these items because we can. And for our cactus, ooh, I can cactus juice, but what I want is green dye. Because then I can make some more clay and finish my pattern. Right, now that we've got that, let's finish that pattern up and put our torch back, because that's going to be important. And then, just for fun, 3, 4. Just make it look a little prettier. Now that's interesting. We're getting a little bit of darkness there under the trees. We should avoid that. So I'm going to go through and make sure we have additional torches kind of at these middle points. Because I really don't want things spawning up here. Spawning is bad. And those trees are huge. I'm really happy that they're being automatically chopped down and not waiting for me. You can see here I'm getting kind of backed up in here because this guy is full. That means I definitely need to go start making my barrels. So let's start. And we'll make 8 chests to start with, followed by, we need to make some slabs. Let's see, I thought I had another crafting table in here. I guess I don't. Oh well. Let's make one. Where can I put it? Don't think it'll fit in there. No. That'll do. All we're going to do is make another chest while I'm here. Can't make any more, so we'll go with these. Oh, I will need my item ducts. And let's grab the pneumatic servos just for fun. Alright, so what I'm going to do here, this will be the wall of whatever I'm going to build. And then the brand new barrels will start kind of like that. Ooh. There we are. Now, to avoid all kinds of entertaining behaviors, let's define what's going to go into things. So I'd like my oak wood to go in that one, and wheat. I don't really have a particular order right now. I'm just kind of, you know what does it matter? Let's just toss stuff in. The easiest way into this is going to be to continue underneath with a couple more item ducts. Let's that's where I'm going to come up. Item ducts out of, is it tin and lead? It is. Except they're over here. Cool. Now in here, what we're going to do is install the servo, change that to exit mode, and turn off the redstone control. So it's going to just start pulling things out of here, along with out of there, and dumping them into this area. Now, you may be thinking, what happens when I don't have any other places to put things because the barrels are full? Excellent question. I'm going to move the chest over here, and it will become a kind of a catch-all. We'll use the dolly for that. Put him right there. Set that to dense mode so that it doesn't come through there unless we want it to, or unless it can't go anywhere else, and then repair the floor over here. And let's go pick up that item duct that we dropped. It ought to be down here somewhere, I thought. Well, maybe not. Oh, there it is. There we are. And there we have it. Alright, so this is going to do its thing. Oh, we've got salt going in a couple different places. Interesting. Let's fill that up with some gravel just to avoid it. Alright, and then we need to obviously make some more barrels to handle all this stuff. Anyway, so I think that's a good start. In between episodes, I'm going to make this look more like a building and probably try to impose some kind of organization on it, because that would be cool. And I think that will probably do it for this episode. We've got some automatic farming going on, and pretty soon we're going to have some automatic ore generation, and that's going to be awesome. So hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. See you next time.